Dub, we hear Mark talk a lot about being present and trying to be where your feet are. And I just wonder if there's anything you can share about maybe how that is implemented within the group, either dating all the way back to training camp or for you individually.
Yeah, that dates back to when he first started saying it. We were in LA last year, and that was during LeBron's, like, however many points he scored, it was like 100, whatever. But just like the idea behind it for that was there's going to be so much going on in the arena during like Bron's moment that you kind of have to like be where your feet are. Like you have to lock in and stay present in the moment. And from there, we kind of just ran with it. There's been so many outside factors and a lot of noise that have gone into like my last 3 years. And then obviously like being in the finals, the cup, all that stuff, that it just kind of became like a little like team mantra. It's just something to kind of remind us of like how far we've come, and like the more we can get back to zero, the better we'll be.
Tim, up front.
You guys are ahead on point differential in 3 of the 4 quarters of the series, and the exception obviously being the fourth quarter. As you've studied it, as you guys have met, what has to change for you guys to be able to finish the way you've played in the first 3 quarters in the series?
Just not having any let up defensively. That's our identity, and we've kind of like strayed away from it a little bit. I think when you're scoring at a good rate, sometimes it can drop off a little bit, and that's just something that we've looked at. And there will be some game plan adjustments for sure, but a lot of that is just like competing. I don't want to say competing because that sounds like you're out there not trying, but I think just defensively, like locking in on a lot of the little things, to not let them get comfortable and make those bigger runs late in the game.
Standing on the left.
J-Dub, Modest Bazalis, NBA player correspondent. I wanted to ask you guys, you guys are down 2-1. How are you feeling mentally? And, there's a lot of games in the season. How are you guys feeling, like physically, mentally, and how are you guys staying prepared?
Yeah. The playoffs, you kind of get like a little bit of a second wind. It feels like a little bit of a different series. We were fortunate enough to get like a week off in between 2 of the series, so that's helped a little bit. So my body has actually been pretty good. One thing that I got to learn earlier in my career, even though it's only my 3rd year, was just the way you take care of your body in the summer and during the season helps you for the playoffs. I think I did a really good job of that this year, so my body feels really good. I've been able to like find different outlets to keep my brain active that don't have anything to do with basketball. So like I write, I still like just try and like talk to my friend group as much as possible. Just like do anything, kind of keep my mind off of the series all the time and kind of go from there. And, I've always said it, like just being able to get back to whatever your zero is helps you kind of figure out and navigate just like the NBA and all the craziness that comes with it.
3rd row on the left.
Jalen, you talked a few seconds ago about blocking out the noise. What does that look like, especially as the playoffs get this deep and more significant? And how much better have you gotten at that over the course of your career?
Yeah. No, I mean, I literally block out the noise. Like Layla has my headphones, so I usually walk around with those, to be honest, so people don't talk to me. But other than that, it's just, you just got to find something else that makes you, I don't want to say happy, but just allows you to kind of like escape reality a little bit. So like I said, like for me, like I started writing, just whatever my thoughts are, whatever it is, that's like a cool little escape. I try and watch like movies, like I'm into movies, so I'll watch a ton of movies during like the playoffs, and whenever I have downtime, try and hang out with my friends, like do stuff that isn't basketball related, which is sometimes very hard because that is like my livelihood. And you just get better with it as time goes on. Like you find more and more interest with stuff. And yeah, I just kind of go from there. But obviously, like so much of my life obviously has to do with basketball and this and that. And, you're watching film all the time. You're trying to find ways to get better. So just over the course of time, I've just found other things that I like, and I try and do that in my spare time.
Anyone with a final question? Thank you, Jalen. Yep.